Hi, I started this challenge called Max in 25 minutes for a week. It's because I will explain the science behind it in the main clipping, but why only this challenge for me is I stated in multiple videos of mine that I believe in being genius can be practiced. And I want to experience the brilliance of solving a problem within seconds. So I always have this in my mind since my student life. So I just want to practice it now. And yeah, the second reason before we get into it, I will practice only one topic for 7 days and attain that speed, maximum speed of telling 118 elements, and maximum speed of picking up atomic numbers, maximum speed or within a time limit, able to write all the 118 element formulas, everything what all I've done in this 7 days. I'll just let you know, and the progress of 25 minutes, how far I'm able to memorize them. So, yeah, wish me all the best. And here we go for the second reason why I choose this challenge. And the second reason why I started this challenge is I love to expand my limits. I love to expand my capability. If you expand it for a while and that will become your comfort zone, you start mastering that particular level, that particular limit, and then later you will become bored about it. It's natural, it's quite natural. Sometimes people will be very much happy with the ability that they have expanded and they'll settle there. People like me, you, who want to explore more, will push our limits, and we have to in fact push our limits to next extent. Why? Because science have already answered us this very clearly. If you don't do activities that will sharpen your brain every single day, there are high chances you'll be prone to Alzheimer's disease after a while, in a very long run. You will lose your memory power, you lose the power, the brain capacity to remember things for a longer period of time. So if you don't want that to happen, then you have to sharpen your brain every single day. The same thing comes with the skill set as well. If you don't work on your skill set, if you don't push your limits, after a while you start feeling comfortable in it, and you will lose the ability to explore new things. You lose the ability to handle chaos. You lose the ability to maintain peace no matter how much ups and downs you face in the situations. So these are the things which are actually true qualities that you learn while you're pushing your abilities, right? So if you agree to it, please comment down below that you agree to it. And I would really love to know any different or new perspectives on this, because we all know that a better perspective can change our lives. So I love reading comments. So please comment down below. As I mentioned, these are the points that I've learned from the monthly challenge. The other thing, interestingly, that I've learned from this monthly challenge is, I think most of you who are following me from the beginning know this. I strongly believe in being a genius can be practiced. Yes. And by pushing my ability, I exactly mean this. Because we're talking about studies, because we're practicing monthly challenges regarding studies and education, I was able to say the whole periodic table within few seconds. I mean, within a minute. 118 elements within a minute without stopping. I'll play the clippings over here on the screen. And I also started analyzing the whole chart so quickly, just like a photogenic memory, able to remember all the symbols. Of course, I do know them before, but this time it's massive. I mean, a very quick glance, I can remember the whole thing. So this kind of memory is what I attend. I'm so happy for it, for the result. Where I was standing, able to glance it and remember it. My gosh, I was surprised by myself. Being genius can be truly practiced, and I again stress it because we all want it. We all want that. We all want that brilliance, which makes us stand out in this highly competitive world. It is in your hands. You have to practice, but just practicing and putting hard work doesn't mean that you have done everything. You have to work hard in a way actually makes you look like a genius. And we all run for multiple certifications, we all run for quantity, but very few people actually look for quality. That is what I actually started working on by picking up this challenge, exactly, which is what I want to express in this video. The whole world is running for quantity, but if you stand strong for quality, no matter, even if it takes 2 to 3 years, even if you delay your career for 2 to 3 years, but if you've done your education from one of the top universities of the world, you will stand out from the crowd. That's what we need. That's where the quality stands, not you or me. If you're giving quality in anything, you will stand out definitely. So you're not actually being genius, you're not actually being brilliant, you're just focusing on the quality of the work that will make you to stand out. So this is one of, I mean, there's so many major reasons why I picked this, and I'm so happy to pick up this monthly challenge. But yeah, again, I focused on quality, improved my quality, and I'm loving it. Being genius is being fast. We all seen that way. Being genius is solving a problem within 2 seconds, 3 seconds, or in one line or two lines, or just looking at the question and answering it. Being genius or being brilliant is actually showing the next level quality what other people can't do. This is what we all have looked geniusity as, right? But here I want to specify one thing very clearly. If you think you want to start practicing how to be genius, then let me give you a glimpse. The three kinds of people, most probably. One, the one who have lot of patience to sit hours and hours and study. The second category are the one who will play a long game. That means they do have patience to play the long game consistently. In the sense, 1 hour every single day for almost 900 days, or 1 hour every single day from almost 3 to 6 months, they can do it. They do have that level of patience, or they're very strong at the game of consistency. And the third type are the one who can just complete one book in a day, who can complete almost 50 to 50 pages, 30 to 50 pages in one single hour. So if you want to be a person who has a lot of patience to sit for hours, it's up to you. We all choose the categories based on our capacity, right? So if you're choosing the first category, that the one who have a lot of patience to sit for longer period of time, we know, we agree, we all are at one point at that stage where we'll have to sit for 3 to 4 hours or 6 hours or 8 hours for our theory exams, because we cannot make it within 3 hours. So we don't have that much of IQ or memory power to remember, glance everything like a robot. I wish I had that. I wish I had that, but we know that for God's sake we don't have that. If you don't have time, the key point here is time. Even if you have to sit for hours, even though you have patience, if you don't have time, you cannot choose the second category or first category. If you have to play the long game of consistency, if you don't have that many days to prepare for an exam, then you cannot play choose second category. Now here comes the importance of third category. Why you have to practice speed, why you have to practice that sharpness, that memory power to glance it and just remember it. It's because these days the biggest crisis of this generation is time. Me, you, everyone who are working and also doing the side hustle at the same time preparing for the higher education, we all need speed because we don't have time. We all need that level of memory where we can remember things for a very long period of time without revising, because we don't have time to prepare itself. Where will revise actually? We have to make time. Where do we actually make time from? We are giving our time for multiple things, right? So this is one of the reason why I want to choose a third category. If I start giving primary importance to speed, if I'm able to complete a certain thing for within maximum of 1 hour, then I think I'll be in a position where I can complete half a book in an hour. I'll be so happy. and I should able to even revise them quickly. I should able to even remember whatever I read, able to recall it properly also. All these four steps are very very important, not only just focusing on the speed to complete a book, right? So the reason behind it is constriction of time. Other lovely thing that this monthly challenge has made me realize is it's very practical, is what I feel, my opinion. We all live healthy only to a certain age. We all, in fact, I decided that for myself. Maybe I can be healthy only for 40 years, and we all our health start declining after 38 or 40. There are people who live healthy for 60 years, 70 years, great. It all depends on our maintenance, but we cannot work or hustle like how we did in our 20s. I agree to that. I don't know how far you agree to it. The way I lived in 20s, I cannot live in my 60s. I cannot live in my 40s. I have to maintain everything at balance. If not, there can be a very strong effect on my health. So that also makes me think that if I start practicing this kind of ability to do something very quickly, then I might not be in a position in the future to give it a lot of time, to give it a lot of energy and spend time to complete it, right? So you don't need to give much energy, you don't need to give it much time, because you already have mastered it. This is what I call it, mastering. Doing something in at a pro level, in the sense doing it at a very, at a certain speed. Doing anything at a pro level for me means doing it at a certain speed, high level capacity. It's like you achieving your higher ability. I can complete a book in an hour, maybe in the future. You can complete a book in just 45 minutes or half an hour. That will be your capacity. We all have different memory power, different brain capacity. Doesn't mean that you should stop practicing such kind of things. You will reach your higher level, I will reach my higher level. But every one of us should thrive to reach our higher level. So, yeah, that's all for today, and I will be clipping here what is my final output on the screen, in how many minutes I was able to complete the periodic table, or whatever I was able to say, everything on the screen. So check it out, and I hope this monthly challenge will give you that motivation, or at least inspires you to work on your own ability to reach your higher self. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and share if you think this video added value to your life. Thank you. See you again in the next video. Bye.